All right, everybody, coming in with a second stream of the day. Today we're gonna be doing Sporetober mostly, yeah, probably only Sporetober. Hello, Buttery Biscuits. You're the first person here. I literally just started. It's been 22. Oh, he left. Okay, cool. Um, so we have two really interesting themes today. Um, and both are words that I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce. So it might get a little ugly, but we have Radiant, I know that one. And macabre. Macabre. I don't entirely know how to say that word, but hey, that's the word. That's the word. And they are both sort of opposites of each other, right? Radiant could obviously mean radiation, but it could just mean like something that emits light, right? And then macabre is something that is like creepy and bizarre, right? Oh, we are so back. Hello, Live for Lips. Live for Lips. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I guess. That's how. I don't know if that's how you say it. Ben does poems. Thank you so much for the roses, Ben. Hi, Chip. Hi, Ben. Very Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan. Sorry, Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know. Is that a halal hot dog? No, no. But the first theme is Radiant, and the second one is Macabre, and they're really sort of opposites from each other. So, not really, but like in a way, if you squint hard enough, they would be. So I decided to make these into two creatures that go sort of well against each other. We're gonna basically, it's like a T-Rex Triceratops kind of thing, where one is prey and the other is predator, but it's not like, they actively go at it against each other, exactly like T-Rex and Triceratops, where if they were to sort of encounter each other, which they do, you never know who's coming out on top because they're very evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? Very evenly matched. So I'm doing a prey creature and I'm doing a predator creature, and it's a T-Rex Triceratops thing. So for the Radiant is going to be the prey, and it's going to be this beautiful radiant looking animal, and then for the Macabre one, it's just going to be this disgusting ugly predator that is really creepy. Because I think the themes kind of fit well with each other. I don't really know. I was very out of ideas for this one. I was very, very out of ideas. But I think this might work. I have sort of a shape in mind, which is almost like a halfway for the Radiant creature, which we're doing first. It's like a halfway between a giraffe and a horse. And, I mean, not the most stoked person in the world to be making horses. But hopefully the fact that this isn't anything that exists will be enough for people not to try and rage bait me over saying that it looks wrong and bad and that I'm worthless and that my parents don't love me and all the mean things they said about my horses. A gorse or a giraffe? A gorse. We're making a gorse right now. Yeah, a gorse. Chip, what's up? What's up, Gabriel? How you doing? Did I say that right? Gabriel Howells Glazer. Yes. Hello, Chaos Honey. How you doing? How's everyone doing? If you guys, if the stream is just starting, so if you guys could, and repost the stream, helps me out a ton, or share it around to any specific friends that I don't know. Do you guys talk to other people in the fandom and the Chip the Dinosaur Guy fandom? I don't even know how that shit works. But thank you so much, Next, for the follow. Appreciate it. Was I right about the fish? The fish? You think we're making fish next? No, we're not. I have to put up an Instagram poll to decide what we're making next on the Minecraft series. But this isn't it. This is for Sporetober. And I want this creature to look really cool. Maybe we go with this sort of head, but I want it to look like maybe like a moose or like a deer, like a creature that looks really imposing and just a creature that kind of strikes fear. But like in a beautiful looking way. Those animals that are really big and beautiful and they're really majestic. Majestic is the word that we're going for here. Majestic is really the word we're going for. A very, like a creature that stands tall and proud and is very majestic looking, but also really dangerous, like a buck. We're making dinner right now, like sauropods, kind of like sauropods. That is a great yes. Yes, like a sauropod. Yes, exactly. This one will be the herbivore, and then we're gonna make the predator the carnivore too. But as I said, it's gonna be like a T-Rex Triceratops kind of matchup where they're very even. And you know, if they were to go against each other, you never know. You never know who's coming out on top. You know, you never know. You never know. Is the stream a bit buffery or just me? I don't know. Oh, like my mom, but not the majestic way. Yeah, I guess if you want to say that, Sans. I guess like your mom, sure. If you made a podcast, would it be a sauropodcast? It's kind of funny. I'm not a sauropod though. Do you guys think I look like a sauropod? That's supposed to be Lurdosaurus. No, I don't look like a sauropod. I got a beak. Sauropods didn't have beaks. Thank you, Invincible with hair, by the way. Are you on Twitch too? No, I'm only on here on TikTok. Oh, what I meant about the fish was the warden thing. I put in the comments. Oh yeah, I did see that. And yeah, after I looked at it, I was like, yeah, wait, actually, he does sort of look like that in a really weird way. But I didn't mind it. I thought it was cool. So yeah, it feels easy. It feels like really easy to just give this guy antlers, right? Because if we do, by that point, we're just making like an alien moose creature. So I'm gonna try not to give him antlers, right? But I do want him to have some sort of interesting thing on the head, or you know, I want this creature to look really dangerous. What is your favorite dinosaur? My favorite dinosaur is the Lurdosaurus. It's the little guy, the little talking guy that we have on screen right now. That's the Lurdosaurus. Art made by me, by the way. Do you guys like it? I love making pixel art. I love pixel art as my favorite style of art. Do you guys like it? I made it. What are you making? We're making a Sporetober creature. The theme right now is Radiant. Radiant. Do you like slippery Lurdu, semi-aquatic, or land? I do. I like the semi-aquatic. It's my favorite thing about Lurdosaurus is the fact that they could have been semi-aquatic dinosaurs. You don't have many evidence from semi-aquatic dinosaurs. The only one you can really think of is like Spinosaurids, and you know, even then, we know they ate fish, but like, did they swim? You know, were they good at it? T-Rex was a good swimmer, but it was most definitely not like fully semi-aquatic. So a semi-aquatic dinosaur is something interesting and really cool to think about. Part of the reason why I love Lurdosaurus so much. Again, I wanted to give it hooves, but I feel like hooves is way too easy. Hooves is way too easy, right? So we're gonna go with some nice like claws. It steps like just like full on claws. Arms, antlers, like the monster from The Ritual. Ooh, I know what you mean actually. Yeah, giving him antler arms. Antler arms could look pretty sweet. We might be onto something here. I did think of ram horns. Somebody just suggested ram horns, and ram horns definitely would have been really cool too. And it was probably what was I going to be leaning into, but I don't know. We gotta give the arm horns idea at least a try. Oh my god, my internet's so bad right now. I think we disconnected. Are we back? I think we're back. Okay, I turned off the internet on my phone just in case. Give her ram horns. I don't know about ram horns, but the arm idea we definitely gotta try that out. We back? We back, everybody? Everybody here? We back? We back? Okay. I don't know if I want to give it a very long tail, but that could help it, you know, help make it look really cool. How many galaxies to make the Gun Devil? What is the Gun Devil, Faith? What is a Gun Devil? Hey, question? Yes, dementia. Please, what is your question, dementia? Make it have a long tail with quills. I did think of that. I don't know if you guys know the dinosaur, a dinosaur called Stegoros. Stegoros was a dinosaur that basically had one of those Aztec swords on the ends of it, on the end of its tail, and I feel like something like that could really work for this guy. Good luck if you do make it. Sorry, bro. My suggestion was mind-shattering. Destroyed the internet. Yeah, Joshy. That was all you. That was all you. I do not know what the Gun Devil is, though, Faith. If you want, you could send a picture in the Discord server. I don't know if you're in the Discord. Ooh, I like this, though. And I also do like these little things that, like, cows and stuff have. The pigs had it when I made the Minecraft pig. Yeah, that looks cool. And then we pull it back a lot. Oh, I just spread them. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. Just go back a lot. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. And then I think we could, like, maybe twist them back, too? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a little too open. I want them to be, like, tucked in underneath the body really nicely. Like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool looking. Do you guys like it so far? I think that looks pretty sweet. That's looking fire so far. Thank you. Yep, definitely not a giraffe. Yeah, not a giraffe at all. Sorry. It's from Chainsaw Man. Huh. The Gun Devil is from Chainsaw Man. I don't really love anime that much. I'm gonna be honest. I don't watch anime, so I try not to make anime creatures. Just because I'd rather make things that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's just so miserable to me to make something that I don't actually like. You know, because I just don't enjoy the process. And, you know, reminds me of Reindeer from Rain World. I have not played Rain World, but I really want to play Rain World at some point. Maybe we could do a Rain World stream. That could be pretty fun at some point. So maybe instead of I do want the arms on the head idea, but maybe instead of him having the whole like horns thing, and that's how he like how he defends himself, we could have him. Can we open this a little bit? I'm losing my train of thought. We could have him with the sword, on the tail. That could be pretty cool, right? What are you making? We're making a creature for Sporetober, and the theme for day 12, which was yesterday, but you know I'm doing it right now because I didn't have time yesterday. The theme right now is Radiant. So I'm basically making like a really majestic like buck creature, and since the next theme, the theme after this one. Is macabre. Macabre. I don't know how to say that word. Macabre? No idea. But, yeah, that's the theme for the next one. So I'm basically going to do, like, a predator and prey, T-Rex and Triceratops kind of thing. This probably can't be added, but, like, Cobra Head fan that expands out for the fence that is vibrant. It can be added, but unfortunately I already added it on the creature that was like from day 11, and I want them to all look like fairly different from each other. So I'm not going to do that for this one. Wait, how do you even get Spore? It's on Steam, but you can get it through Steam Rip, I'm pretty sure, too, if you want to get it for free. I definitely didn't spend money on this game. Not because I don't like it. Spore is absolutely worth your money, don't get me wrong. My favorite game of all time. But it's who you're giving that money to that I don't like. So definitely don't buy Spore, especially how poorly the EA company has treated this game upon release. Yeah, don't like them. Don't like them. Live action opinion on my name? Chips, #1 Gooner fan. I saw you in my comment section. What compelled you to make that your TikTok name? What are we doing? What happened? Where did it all go wrong? Huh? You saying pirate time? I am saying pirate time, Faith. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Totally abandoned and no servers, just pirated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no difference. People are like, oh, but pirated Spore, me, you can't get mods. Yes, you can. Mine's pirated and I have mods right now. Oh, but you can't have access to other people's creations. Well, it's not like that's gonna last very long either, because they're shutting everything down soon. And also, do you want other people's creations in your game? Do you want to just be having a normal Spore playthrough and then you just run into like a species on space stage of like like a bunch of like walking dicks? I don't want that. I want my creatures. I just want my creatures, man. I don't care about what other people are doing in their game. Half of the time it'll be something cool, and the other half it's just like, oh, cool. A species of walking penis. Like, come on. Make you have a crest like a crested gecko. I really don't know my animals as well as I thought I did, because I do not know what a crested gecko is. 7 days till Jurassic World Evolution 3. Are you excited? I pre-ordered everything and cannot wait. I think the game's definitely going to be really fun to watch Gaming Beaver play it, because I can't run it. I don't have money to buy the game, and I don't have money to upgrade my PC to the point where I'd be able to even play it. So I am excited though. Some of the dinosaurs that they're revealing are absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why they're adding like scientifically accurate dinosaurs in the Jurassic franchise. It makes no sense, and it clashes so much with like the ugly movie designs. But some of them really do have some like really beautiful models. All right, Chip, I'm out. Have a good time. Thank you, Dementia. That's a weird sentence. Add some eyes on its neck and face. On the neck, too. Furry neck? I don't know. I was trying to add some, like, shoulder spikes or something cool. Something to really make it look like, oh, you'd look up at this creature and you'd be like, oh, that is so cool. Like the Jurassic Park scene with the Brachiosaurus, you know? You'd look up at this thing and be like, oh, that doesn't look that bad, actually. That is so cool looking, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Gaming Beaver is my favorite YouTuber, to be honest. Gaming Beaver, for me, is definitely up there. I don't know if I have a favorite YouTuber. It used to be Technoblade, which I still do love so much to this day, but I just can't watch the videos anymore. They just make me really sad. So I don't know. I miss Technoblade, man. I really miss him. Anyway, look at that. That looks good, right? My goat Stygimoloch, or however you spell it, got added, and I hope it gets the respect it deserves. Stygimoloch is an awesome animal. When I was a kid, before I learned how to speak English, you know, I always had internet access, and most of the things on the internet weren't in Portuguese back in the day. I'm old, by the way, really old, so old. But all of the dinosaur-related stuff, not much of it was translated back in the day. So I used to think that Stygimoloch just meant Pachycephalosaurus, but spelled in English for some reason. I remember vividly telling my sister, oh, do you want to know how Pachycephalosaurus sounds like in English? While I was waiting at the ER because I woke up with a spider bite. And she was like, no, tell me. And I was like, it's actually Stygimoloch. And she's like, wow, that is so different. And then it's just blatantly wrong because it's not. Anyway, what on earth is that? We're making a creature, and the theme is vibrant. Is it vibrant? No, it's not vibrant. It's radiant. There you go. Two very similar words. I want to give it a one of those. It's not. I'm just adding more shape. Okay, I'm just adding more shape to it. It's not no specific organ or anything. He's making a Minecraft mob. It's not a Minecraft mob. Thank you for being amazing. Aw, thank you, Tron. And I hope you're lovely today. Wait, where did the pin go? I was still reading that. Oh, there we go. You don't know me, but don't worry. Bye. Okay. Thank you, Tron. I like it. It looks awesome, Sauce. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah. Jerry Jerrison. That is a cool name. The Peanuts. That is not the Peanuts. Also, we have 50 viewers right now. I think it's because of the time. It's kind of late for me. But it's also not a Minecraft mob, so that could be it. I don't know. I like to sort of hold myself. What am I doing? I like to sort of hold myself accountable when I'm like, oh, I don't have that many viewers this stream. Sometimes I'm just not as entertaining, or, you know, sometimes I just keep talking over myself and I can't get a word out or anything. But sometimes it's not really my fault, you know? I think right now it's not my fault. I think, aside from the creature being some that nobody really knows, I feel like it's just the time, you know? That's the coolest horse I've ever seen. Okay, dude. I want to give it some ears that point up and back like that. Because I feel like, you know, since his main form of defense is the big tail, this creature would definitely, like, you know, be looking backwards or be looking back as he, like, stood and held the tail up for the fence. So having the ears on the back would mean that it makes a lot of sense, because he's trying to attack something that is behind him anyway. So that's what he's trying to hear. Give it terrifying eyes and an insect-like jaw. I am not doing an insect-like jaw. The theme is vibrant. That is, no, that we'll save that for the next creature, I guess. Make it a bit spooky. I was thinking we make it spooky with the lore. We do like a sort of we like subvert the expectations a little bit, because then you think that, you know, this one's the vibrant creature. The other theme, the very next theme that we're gonna make today, is macabre. So we just make this guy look really vibrant and the other one look really spooky and macabre, or however you say that word, because that I don't want to keep saying it. But like in lore, this creature is actually, you know, this creature is actually really like weird, and, you know, and then the other creature is just like, oh, it's actually not that bad. It just happens to be a predator. You know what I'm saying? I I do want to do the hands idea. I don't know which hands would look cool at the top of his head, but like having an antler of like a huge like branch of antlers that are just hands sounds really cool, right? It might look stupid, and if it does, I'm probably gonna get rid of it, but it just sounds cool, right? Do you do any speculative evolution for Spore or just design for fun? It's kind of a great timing that you ask me that, because for all the Sporetober creations, I am gonna do like a lore video. I'm gonna put them all on the planet, and I'm gonna basically say that they're all part of the same planet's ecosystem, and then it's kind of gonna be like a Spore nature documentary type thing. Hopefully, if it goes right and I actually pull off the video. But that's my idea, to like show them all off, right? You know, is there a chip Discord? Absolutely, there's a chip Discord. That is in the YouTube description. You can access it through the YouTube description, because I would just say, oh, just go to my bio, but the link in my bio isn't working. So go to YouTube, and then you find the YouTube description, the YouTube about me page, whatever the fuck's called, and then you'll find the Discord invite link there. Are we cooking? Is this looking cool? That's not screaming radiant for you know. We're all gooning. Okay, give it eyes on the finger. Hell no. I don't know. That's not really working, but I do want it to have something on its head. What if we give it like? What if we make it like a big bull? Right? We could just give it like regular good old horns. Like a massive bull creature. You know, like a longhorn of sorts. Right? Right? Like that? Ooh, and then... Ooh, wait, then the ears can go under it. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. I like this better. It does look like a big bull. But I kind of love it. What are you making? We're making a creature for Sporetober. There should be horns coming out of its horns. Trust. Ooh. Horns coming out of the horns. Like a big branch of them. That might not be a bad idea. We gotta try it out. And then, as I mentioned, the ears being on the back of the head so that they can listen for whatever might be behind them. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel like Mega Dragonite ear wings would be very majestic. Mega Dragonite ear wings. Ear wings? Ear wings? I don't remember. From memory, I do not remember what Mega Dragonite looks like. I'm not gonna lie. What would we even do with these? I don't really dig these. I'm not gonna lie. Make it look like a skinwalker? No, the theme is the opposite. It's radiant. And I've already sort of picked a color palette for it in my head. We're not going to keep it like this fleshy tone, obviously. But I want to make it colored like the Indominus Rex. And, you know. And then for the next one, we color it like the Indoraptor. So it's like black and white for both of these, you know? It's two small head wings. Like full on like feathers on the head. This thing couldn't fly. Look at that body type. That's not made for flight. What if it has these osteoderms covering the tail, so it also has armor where there isn't spikes? That is not a bad idea at all. That we could do it. We could definitely do that. Like these? Yeah. We can have them get increasingly bigger in the middle. And then towards the end, they just get a little bit smaller. Not that small. There we go. A little bit smaller. To reach the end. And then we can have some more filling in the blanks there. Ooh, wait, this looks cool. This made the tail look a lot cooler. And also a lot more like the aforementioned Stegoros dinosaur. Which is really awesome looking dinosaur, by the way. Really, really cool looking. Really rad dinosaur. If you don't know Stegoros, dude, go give him a Google search right now. Learn about Stegoros. Hit me with a Stegoros fun fact. Yeah. Yeah, dinosaur facts, chat. They're important. That's how you get girls at parties. You just walk up to her and you're like, you know what a Stegoros is? And she's going to be like, oh my god, you smell like actual shit. And then you're going to be like, yeah, I like crust. I'm pheromone maxing. And then they kick you out. Do you use any mods for Spore? I do use lots of mods. Yes, a bunch of them. They're in my Discord server if you want to check them out, though. Just don't ignore me. Ganga Gangster. Okay. So the girls had aging rings on the tails, like turtle shells. Yes. Axolotl style head fins could be an idea. Axolotl style head fins. On like the neck? I don't know. Does it look like it'd have trouble holding the tail up? I don't think it would, right? It definitely looks very powerful. I'm just not entirely sure about the horns. Because, like, the tail just looks like we took the tail from another dinosaur or, like, another creature. Not necessarily a dinosaur, but, you know, another creature. And then we just slapped him on here. Are you the guy who makes the Minecraft ones? That's me. Yes, sir. You can give it antennae. Antennae could be a good idea. It looks heavy on the back legs. Yeah, back legs are a little bit thin for all he's got going on back there. We can bulk him up a little. That helped. I will say that helped. Maybe we do that on the front. Nope. Maybe not like that. Maybe we do that on the front a little bit. Just make him a little thicker. Like that. I don't want him to be too thick because I do still want to keep the majestic, like, buck looking to this creature. What's tomorrow's Minecraft mob? I still haven't decided. I need to put up I need to put up an Instagram poll. It's not really gonna be me who's gonna decide. You guys can vote on it. I'm gonna do it as soon as I finish this stream. If I don't forget, which I hope I don't, because, you know, it's for tomorrow. But yeah, that's kind of cool. What would those be for? I don't know. Just message me, Chip. I'll talk then. Just hope you see this. Message you? What? I'm not gonna. I don't know who you are. How am I gonna message you? As soon as I end the stream, you're gone from the chat. How do I do that? It's definitely gonna be the frog trust. I don't know. I put in the poll yesterday. I put fishies, kitties, and boners, as in, you know, the fish, the cats, and then the skeletons, and everybody voted boner. But it felt rigged. It felt rigged that I put boner because everybody obviously is gonna vote for the boner. You know, sensing movements or like bugs if it eats bugs. It could. Yeah, sensing movements could be it. That could be it. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to make it look cool. I guess. Like, I just want it to look radiant. I suppose. Do you have infinite money in Sport? Yes. Yes, I do. Not in real life, though. Not, nah, that's not a thing. Whatever it is, I love it. Thank you, Danny. Alex, the Mr. Buyback guy is my alt. Also, my vids are my brothers. Huh? What? Add Kentro spikes. I don't want to make them spiky. I want to keep the spikes for the tail because that's like the main, like the defense mechanism. I want to make it look more radiant though. I don't know what's a radiant creature. You know, colorful high spine on the neck. On the neck, maybe. I don't know. I just wanna keep him. I just wanna like the radiant bit is what's getting me here. Like I'm having trouble like visualizing something radiant. Maybe I want to thicken out the neck a little bit. You know, almost like he's got a hump here or something. Not trying to take away from the shape it already has. Does that take away from the shape? Because I feel like this, he looks a little hunchback, and then like this, that's just like a thicker neck. Contributes to that like old buck sort of feel. Feathers around the shoulder. Feathers around the shoulders are a cool idea. That is a pretty cool idea. Okay, wait, let's see it then. Hold on. Maybe, yeah, maybe he would like a peacock. Right? Let's check it out. Where are the feathers here? Where are the feathers I'm looking for? Wait, you know this thing I tried a couple of seconds ago? What if instead of feathers, they're like keratinous? Keratinous. There you go. That's how you say that word. Not whatever I just said. And then they're not going to be wings, but he just has these big shoulder things that he can like open and close, and that's how it attracts mates, right? Like this. Right? And then inside of it, they'd obviously be very colorful, and they'd have all sorts of designs. Right? Are we cooking? If you're gonna give it feather shoulders, you should give it a feather crown on its head. Yeah, I didn't really want to. Oh, I can't speak. I didn't really want to go with feathers. I feel like this looks better because like feathers, and then he looks more mammal-like, and then there was also this bug-looking thing on the head. So like it's just a little contradictory. So I want to keep him mammal-like, maybe like an elephant, and then everything is just keratinous. Chip, message me after the live, please. That's all I ask. Dude, I don't know you. What do you mean? For what? Huh? Hear me out. Those keratin spikes on his chin, like they were feathers. On the chin? I can't add anything to the chin because then it doesn't animate properly. Yo, Chip, it's me, V-Rex. What's up, V-Rex? Please, nothing weird? Why don't you message me, though? Why do I gotta go message you? What am I doing? What? Okay. I do feel like it's missing something on the head, though. I do feel like it's missing. It's definitely missing something on the head. I don't know. Maybe let's just try and see what the eyes should look like for this guy, and then maybe we'll move on from there. Add some antlers. I mentioned at the start, like antlers would be very obvious. Antlers would be absolutely very obvious. I wanna go with something a little more creative. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what sort of eyes it should have. But I want it to have some like really majestic looking ones. Maybe these, if we get rid of the lashes. These look weird. But if they're small enough, maybe. Does that look weird, chat? That look weird? What about a crested head? I just don't really know what I'm trying to make here. That's the problem. That's a little weird. Yeah. Just got here what we're making. We're making a creature for Sporetober. The theme is radiant. And I don't want to make it radioactive, so I want to make it radiant in the sense that it's like really beautiful, like really breathtaking. Is that weird? No, he looks like a crackhead with those eyes. No offense to crackheads, though. God, it's weird. Twisty dragon horns. Do we want to go with horns on the head? I really don't know what I want here. I'm really confused on this guy. Kind of thinking a little bit more about like his predator, his predatory creature, which we got to start thinking about now because they have to have some sort of connection with each other, right? Otherwise, it doesn't really make any sense. There got to be predator and prey. Deer's horn. I don't want to do antlers. Fin on the back. I want it to make sense. Hi, Chip. Hello, Tyler. How you doing, man? Maybe we just gotta go with, look for a part that I've never used before and then just, find a way to incorporate it into this thing. Oh. Wait. You guys see what I'm doing? What if he has, face armor? Right? Almost like a helmet. Of sorts. Is that cool? That looks cool! Not as in, real armor. Obviously, this is, organic. That's just a part of him. But, he doesn't have eyes, and instead it just, the face is completely protected. And then we can, the little spot right where it's poking through, we can just have the nostrils so this thing could breathe. That looks pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Should we give it eyes, though? Should we? Because I feel like eyes on top of the mask could also look really friggin' cool, too. You know? You never know. Maybe we just don't go with like, something so obvious for eyes. Maybe we go with something, like, a little more weird. Maybe, like, one solid color on the inside. And then some that looks sharp. Some that, you know, makes the creature look smart. Maybe not that large, obviously, but, like, something like that. It could have 2 sets of them. 2 sets of eyes, maybe? That looks a little weird. Thank you so much, Zillander, for the heart me. Chip deserves a Spirit Halloween animatronic dedicated to him. Do I? Okay. Yeah, just springlock me. What are we making, Chip? We're making a creature for Sporetober. The theme is Radiant. I don't know. Maybe we go with these. Nah, those are a little too, like... Those are definitely a little too human-like with the lashes. Speaking of human-like... Oh, that's kind of cool, though. Oh, that's pretty freaking cool, actually. I think it's just a tiny bit wide. It looks like a knight. It looks like you combined the knight and the horse together. But in a cool way. Because saying it out loud sounds kind of lame, actually. Is that cool? That looks kind of cool. Whoa. About to shower but had to visit. Hey, Chip. What's up, bug? How you doing? Cooked? Yeah, I fucking like it. That looks sick, dude. And then I feel like it needs more armor going down the neck if it's going to have this much armor on the face. Which we definitely can do. It's not difficult to, like, slap some armor on him. I feel like we can use these parts pretty well here. You know? Let's go like that. Oop. No glitching, please. There we go. Like that, and then... Oh, dude. Oh, we're cooking. Okay, we've entered the cooking zone. We've entered the cooking zone. This is it. Buckle up. That looks kind of sick. Chip, this is like an exoskeleton. It is like an exoskeleton. You're so right. But it's only like on the face. It's kind of cool. Chip, rate the dinner: chicken, green beans, and a biscuit with a delicious cheesy broth. Oh my god, do not talk about cheese right now. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna give that like a solid like 9 out of 10. With like just for the cheese alone. I'm dying for some cheese, dude. We just ran out of cheese today, and I had to. It felt so raw to eat a sandwich without cheese. Anyway, what's up, Lucas? Thank you for the go popular. Appreciate it, my man. Is that cool? With then the horn on the thing there? Chip, do you have a Discord server? Yes, sir. How many letters in dinosaur? What, like 9? Maybe? I don't know. 9? Is that 4 dinosaur 9? Yeah? It's 8? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, dude. It's not as serious. My guy does not know math. That is not a secret. That has never been a secret. Everybody knows that. That is... Yo. This looks like an eagle. Oh my god. I think I have the lore for this guy. It's a bird. Sandwich without cheese. I'm so sorry for you. Do you guys see it? It's a bird, but it lives in hot climates, so it doesn't have feathers anymore. It developed the tail for the fences, and then the keratin is what the feathers used to be, because feathers and hair and, you know, keratinous like nails and shit, it's all keratin anyway. And so birds have 3-toed feet, and he's got 1 big claws and then 2 smaller ones. It's a bird. It's a bird! Bald eagle because it has no feathers. Yeah, bald eagles don't have no feathers. Chip the guy. Hello, Rose. Hello, Rose. Okay, now I want to try something out with these things on the shoulder before I go to coloring, because I'm pretty happy with this already as is. But definitely want it to have some patterns here and there on especially these parts. So how well do those animate? Okay. Okay, so there's actually collision with these. So I'm testing it out because if these animated and this piece was just left floating, that would have been awkward, but it actually animates with everything else. You see how the way they move, they go up and down? The little part that's connected to them does too, which is a really fucking good thing, actually. That's a breakthrough right there, which means we can give it some cool patterns. So I'm going to give it a streak. Not really going to be anything too crazy, you know. We're going streak, and then streak. And then streak. You get the point. There goes streak, and then we go dot. So bigger one is gonna have 3 dots. The big one, the medium one, and the small one. Okay, we're cooking. Oh, and these are gonna show up slightly in the back too. That was gonna look cool. And then this one's gonna have one dot. 1 dot right there. You are going to have 2 dots, so we're going to have medium and small on you. Medium and small. And then for you, we're just going to have just a small too. Look at that. That's cool looking. That looks really cool. Does he dig in the sand for burrowing with his claws? Maybe. I don't think these would be for... I don't think these would be for digging. I kind of imagine it's almost like a mountain goat situation where the feet don't look like they'd be good at climbing, but he's absolutely good at climbing. You know what I mean? I feel like he lives in a more rocky area. Chip, would you be willing to make the Hasbro T-Rex at some point? Maybe? I don't know. Haven't done many dinosaurs recently, and I couldn't say I like the Hasbro T-Rex at all. So, probably not very high up my list. Do you know that these clickbait top 10 videos ruin prehistoric animals? Yeah, they do. And the fact that people are using artificial intelligence on them nowadays makes it all a lot worse. Oh man, I wish someone would talk about artificial intelligence and its impacts on the dinosaur community, am I right? I wish someone had made a video on that. I wish Chip the Dinosaur Guy had posted a 13-minute long video to his YouTube channel. By far the best YouTube video he's ever made. That talked exactly about this. Go watch it. It's a great video. Okay, so I definitely wanted to have scaly skin, like a chicken, like an unplucked chicken, basically. Oh, that looks cool though. Tell me that doesn't look cool. Does it look? I don't know if it looks radiant, but it will when we add the glowy bits to that. Is the beak a little too much? Do you guys think? Should we get rid of the beak completely? I'm not entirely sure about the beak, but I do like it. Keep the beak? Right. No, okay, we're keeping the beak then. Alright. And then, as I mentioned, I want this guy to be white. I feel like it'd be pretty cool if he's white, and then he's the radiant, and then the macabre one is like black, you know? And then they're like opposites of each other, because it's a hunter and prey relationship. Predator and prey relationship. That'd be pretty cool. The beak is nice. Thank you. I feel like you should add patterns or more armor and plates along the back. I do plan to add the patterns, yes. I feel like, you know, the tail is all it needs for, like, actual defense against the predators. And then everything else is just either, you know, the armor on the face and the neck is for competition with its own species. I feel like the males would probably fight for females or something. And then the big things on the shoulders are either like threat display or to intimidate like other males and stuff. Maybe the females like the more colorful ones, whatever, you know, those sorts of things. Maybe both. It could be used for both. Let's hit it with an even whiter white on the bottom. This is basically a future dinosaur since birds are dinosaurs. Yeah, pretty much. He can live in snow mountains, adept for still in the floor on tempests. I don't know what you mean by that, but that is a cool idea. making it a snowy creature. I have to say, I really like that. And then the other one would be black, because like it'd probably hunt at night, even though you'd be able to see it on the snow during the day. That's got to be the ultimate camouflage at night, right? And then like throughout the day, you could just stay on burrows and stuff. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Sorry for the bad English. You're right. You're fine. Don't worry about it. If this guy walks on mud, do you think he would sink because of his claws? Yeah, he probably would. He probably would, because it's a lot of weight under, you know, a very specific point. He walks on ice too. Oh, he's fucked. That's not gonna be able to hold his weight. Especially given the fact that I'm imagining this creature to be really large. You know, really large. Massive. You could say. Okay. What would prey this menace? I don't know. Probably the time that we start thinking about that, because that's the next creature we're making. Do we fuck with the stripes here? Do we want them to be black? What color do we want them to be? I'm not entirely sure if I like the pattern or if I don't like the color. I don't love how that looks right now, though, I will say. What would these look like on the back with like the purest, most brightest white that Spore can handle? You're giving me so much Spore info. I haven't made a creature in a month or so. A month's not that long when it comes to Spore. Most people haven't played this game in like years. But I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Hopefully. I don't know if that means you're enjoying the stream. You could still think it's really shit, but you know. I don't know. Anyway. Let's do this. This one's gonna look cool. Should definitely be bright because of Radiant. Yeah, I think so. And I do want the like shoulder pattern things to be really like vibrant looking. Yo gang, can you make dirt deeds done dirt cheap? Sure. That does look cool. That is a really cool pattern. Although, I have to say, it's a little bit bright. Let's make it a little darker. What you making? Sporetober! The prompt is Radiant. So I'm trying to make a radiant looking creature. No, I think it's really cool. I meant inspo. I misspelled my bad. Oh, inspiration, I mean. Oh, you meant. Ah. Thank you. I had to process what that meant, what that word meant for a second. English is not my English is not my first language, guys. Give me a break. It's not like I'm good at my first language either, but it's got to mean something, right? What if he has peacock colors on some areas? No, that's definitely what I'm thinking. I don't know if I'm gonna go with like the actual peacock color scheme, which is, you know, the green, the blues. I feel like I'm gonna go with like a black and red. I don't know if black is the best idea, but I will add black on the claws, at least to look like, you know, they've just been... That's a little too black. At least to look like he's just been digging through, like, the earth and stuff, right? Because I imagine that the dirt in whatever environment it lives in would be really black. I imagine this creature living in, like, a volcanic area, but, like, a snowy volcano. You know what I'm saying? Like... There's an active volcano that's, you know, throwing up ash into the air all of the time, but because it's so cold, you still have snow all around it, and it's like, it can be white snow, but it can also be dark snow, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. Is it not? I think that's kind of cool. Dark snow sounds cool. You know? So maybe the actual dirt and stuff is very rocky and muddy. The soil, I mean. Very rocky, very dark, very, you know, not muddy, but like very ashy, very dark. And that's how the other creature that's going to be a burrower sort of camouflages in this environment. That looks cool. That's a little bit better. I don't want it to be too dark. Okay. Now we got to do something for the things there. I was going to say black and orange, but... And I'm totally not biased just because the fact that this is my favorite color scheme. I feel like it'd look really cool if it was orange and cyan. Cyan to sort of reflect the sky. And then the orange to sort of reflect, you know, the light of the volcano. That'd be pretty cool, right? Chip, my diamond sword broke. What will I ever do? You gotta craft a new one, buddy. Yeah, you gotta craft. You're gonna need 2 diamonds and a stick. Yeah, yeah. Good luck finding those. That looks kind of cool. That does look cool. That looks really cool. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Also, we gotta change up the face. By the way, I haven't even been looking at it too much, but that's not what we want it to look like. Also, these thingies on the feet here, they gotta be a different color. The extra toes, the vestigial toes. Yeah. Ghast? No, this is not the Minecraft ghast right here. No, not not at all. Are you going to do the gameplay? To do the gameplay? Oh, like play? No. I'm just making things today. Just making some Sporetober creations. Let's see how this is gonna look. Hopefully good. Hopefully really good. I have high hopes for this one, because I do really like the color scheme. I mean, it's white plus my 2 favorite colors. Like, come on, it's gotta be good, right? You can't speak Sir English. Can't even speak any first language. Okay, Lucas, we get it. We get it. I corrected your English once, Lucas, okay? You don't gotta keep calling me Sir English. That is cool looking, though. Oh, I completely forgot all of these. Isn't that cool looking? That's pretty cool. Chip, have you watched Invincible? No, I have not watched Invincible. This might be the Ender Dragon? No, yeah, I don't know how you guessed, actually. It actually is the Ender Dragon. Who told you? Who told you? Something out of a speculative evolution book. That's a compliment. Hey, I'll take it. That's an absolute compliment. I do wish the orange just ran down these the spikes just a little lower, you know, just a little bit more orange on them. You know what I'm saying? You should make a video about these clickbait countdown videos that impacted paleo videos on YouTube. I've already made the AI video, you know. I don't know. I could. They don't annoy me as much. Don't get me wrong, they do. They're really fucking annoying, but not as much as, like, you know, substituting artists for artificial intelligence. That shit really pisses me off. Hello, funny man. What's up, 10? How you doing? Is that cool? Ooh, and then we can make the beak be the same cyan color. Wait, and we can make the rim of the eye also be the same cyan color. I'm cooking. What is today's prompt? Today's prompt is radiant, actually. Give it a purple glow. I don't know how to give it glow. What do you mean glow? How long have you been live, Chip? It's been 52 minutes. Okay, a whopping 52 minutes, apparently. I did not know I was spending this long on this guy, but apparently I have been. Is he something out of Creatures of Sonaria? No, he's just a completely original creature. Bioluminescent would be incredible. I considered giving bioluminescence, but that was actually the prompt of the first day of Sporetober. We are on day 12. This one's day 12. It's the 13th right now, but we're gonna make the 13th today too. Thank you, Tenkonto, for the heart me. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. He's from Chip's brain. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He is. Okay, that kind of ruined it. That kind of ruined it a little bit. I don't want you to look like that. And then okay, I need you guys to think of a color to do his inner. The inner of the eye, what is it called? The iris, the whatever. The inside of the eye has to have a color, obviously. So, y'all let me know what color it should be. Orange and cyan, and also maybe white could look cool, but orange and cyan are completely out of the picture, by the way. Because, yeah, this Claire, whatever it is that's called, whatever's the like in black right now, we want that to have a different color. And then I'm just gonna come in with a little bit more orange on some of these parts. Especially the spikes, I think they'll look really cool in orange. You know what I'm saying? And then if we want, we can give him some more cyan patterns here and there. If I feel like I need to, we can do it, but I don't think we'll need to. It's looking really cool already. Yellow could look pretty good. I kind of like the black eyes. I don't know about the black eyes, honestly. I feel like it's not horrible, but I feel like we could definitely go with something better. Ooh, that made it cool looking. Ooh, I missed one. Did I miss only one? Yep, only missed that one right there. There we go. Orange and green for more desert/forest area, and white/black for snow volcanic area. Oh, are you saying these would have like variants depending on where they live? Like differently colored ones? That's kind of cool, actually. You might be clicking here. That looks really sick, though. I really like how this is turning out. Okay, on the armor bits, I feel like we should come in with a little bit more orange. And then, I feel like we could give him some cyan on the body. Cyan patterns on the body. Let's see. Like that? Is that going to go down the tail? It's not going to go down the tail. But is that cool? Is that better than it was a second ago, I wonder? We could go with just regular good old stripes on him. What if you added a brown? I don't know about brown. Ooh, that looks cool, actually. Hold on. I like the stripes. I suggest dark purple for the eyes. You know what? Yeah, I agree with you. Dark purple would probably look very cool. We can do dark purple. That looks cool, but I feel like that took a little bit of like the, you know, the whole like radiant thing away a little bit, because it kind of just made him look a lot more. He looks scribbled upon a little bit. I don't know. I still want him to look radiant. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that one sort of does that. Spino colors? Oh my god, it does have Spino colors. Aside from the white, I guess. No, this Jurassic Park 3 Spino does have white on it. The color distribution's not the same, but the palette is. It's literally the Spinosaurus color palette. Wait, that's kind of cool. Okay, no, I'm getting sidetracked. How are we gonna do that? I want to... I don't know. It's because here's the thing. It's kind of difficult to make something look like glowy in Spore, you know? Maybe it's down to the base. Maybe we just have to give him a base that glows, something like this. How's that gonna look? Okay, that helped a lot. He looks shiny. He looks metallic. What? Chip, do you mind if I get out of the attic and get a fruit real quick? A fruit from my fruit? What do you call it? Nest? Fruit nest? Fruit box? Fruit nest? That's not what it is. Are you saying you want to steal my fruits, boy? Get back in the attic. Get the fuck out of here. Mr. Chipster, did you do a Minecraft mob today? I made the skeletons. Yes, sir. Also, thank you, Ammo Dragon, for the rose. Appreciate it. I like this. The new base color definitely made it better. You know, the shininess. It definitely looks radiant. But I feel it could still be a little bit better. What is this? It's cute. I don't know yet, because we haven't named him. Oh my god, that looks cool. What the fuck? Wait, that in like a white color is gonna look so cool. Do you guys want to name it, by the way? I was swiping on the For You page. You were looking for fruit basket. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, yes. Okay, thank you. I don't know. I don't know. This is the lightest it can go, and it's still a little bit dark. I feel like that's my issue with it. For all of these, it's just getting a little too dark. You know, it's just a little dark. I don't want to be that dark. I don't know. Maybe something like this. Let's see that. Got you, gang. Have a great stream. Thank you. Game name is Spore, Dino Nerd. We're playing Spore. No, that looks weird. I don't know what I'm trying to do here, honestly. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I think that's the problem. Yeah. I wasn't that inspired with the prompt, you know, doing Radiant, because I've sort of already done Radiant, if you think about it. I mean, I did Bioluminescence. That's the first one I would have thought of by hearing the word Radiant. And I've already did some, like, Radioactive, like, Toxic. So Radioactive is out of the picture, too. I'm really upset I missed the skeleton. That's okay, the video comes out tomorrow. If you want to check out how it looks. We made the skeleton, the bogged, and the stray. And also the wither skeleton, too. Ooh, this looks cool. Oh, that looks really cool. Look at that. I think we got it. I think we found it. That's cool, right? Look at that. Can I make these a little more orange, too, while I'm at it? I like it. I fuck with this heavy. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Maria Coffee Fox. Radiant like radius, like a bunch of circles. Circles? Circles. Are you telling me to give him rings, brother? Because I would absolutely love to give him some rings. I love giving creatures rings, dude. Oh, yeah. No, you cooked. That, you know what? Rings it is. We're gonna ring him. We're gonna ring him. I do that way too often. I give him way too many creatures rings. My fucking avatar on screen right now has rings. I don't care. Rings are awesome. Literally the top tier, the S tier of patterns are rings. Nothing tops rings. Name one uncool creature, one creature that is not absolutely awesome that has ring patterns on it. You can't. You just can't. They're all so cool. I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. You sure have given me the best suggestion so far. I fuck with rings so hard. On the tail too, maybe? No. Side rings. Side rings are good. Side rings. Van, you cooked. You cooked. I want to inform you, Sir Chip, that if I have permission to consume a fruit and come out the attic... Yes, what? And want to inform you of what? You didn't finish your sentence, boy. You never finished your sentence. I don't know if I'm just really bad at reading, but like, I just keep finding comments where I don't really I don't know if the person like made a spelling mistake or if there's like a comma missing or something, and I just have a stroke trying to read it. You what with the rings? I fuck with the rings. I fuck with the rings. So cool. So good. So cool. Cheese has rings. And aren't cool creatures. What do you have to say about that? Cheese isn't a creature. And also, what kind of cheese are you eating that has rings? Done with the Spinos? Oh my god, the Spinos were so long ago. Yeah, no, where? The Spinathon's the Spinathon's over. That was two streams ago. What's up, Snorgle? They're not? No, cheese isn't a creature. That's not an animal. Bro doesn't know about cartoon cheese. Okay, those are holes. It's different. It's not rings. Those are holes, dude. That looks sick. That looks absolutely awesome. Please, Chip, it's been 5 weeks. Can I eat? No. You cannot. Let alone one of my fruit from my fruit basket. Although, these parts right here, they could definitely be a little more vibrant. I feel like that'd make them look a little cooler. Just a little bit more. Neck rings? We could give it some neck rings. We could give it some neck rings. Would be cool if would be cool a king snake membrane thing as feathers, like on his shoulders, but on the neck. We just did that though for the previous creature. We just did like a king cobra neck. I definitely don't want to repeat them too much. You know what? Yeah, I'm not even gonna wait for it to load. I want a ringed neck. I want a ringed neck really badly. That's gonna elevate the creature surely so much. By so much too, yeah. Ringed neck, baby. If you don't got rings on you, don't even talk to me. Look at that. I fuck with rings. So heavy. That looks absolutely awesome. I will not hear you out if you don't think it doesn't. It is cool. Ever made a Quetzalcoatlus? I made 2 Quetzalcoatluses, actually. Yes. I did. Oh, Lordosaurus of Wisdom. Should I make a video on speculative biology? Yes, absolutely you should. Also, thank you, Van, for the rose. Everybody drink some water, by the way. Day 365 of asking Chip to make a crab. Oh my god, you have been asking me for this crab for a very long time. I'm not making it, though. I'm not making it. I don't care for crabs. I'm sorry. I don't care for crabs, dude. I don't care about the crabs, man. I don't feel for them. Should Noodle Dragon random animal... What? Should Noodle Dragon random animal, Noodle Dragon capybara... What? What the fuck are you saying? I have a stroke reading every single comment because you guys can't type. Wait, it kind of looks sick being see-through? Nothing in Spore is see-through, though. You know what, Chip? That's why I've been using a spoon to dig out your house from underground. You're in the attic, brother. If you dig down, you're gonna fall. Yours is the only uncool animal with rings on its pattern. Okay, you're calling Lurdosaurus uncool? You're calling my Lurdosaurus uncool? That is rude. That is really rude. I'm a little hurt, honestly. I don't know about you guys, but that seemed really hurtful. Okay, now it looks like a horse drawn by Nicki Minaj. Right, okay, the rage baiting is not gonna work. It really isn't. That was a pathetic attempt. Nicki Minaj, of all people? Oh yeah, because I fucking hate Nicki Minaj. Oh, it looks like a horse drawn by the worst fucking person in the world. What? Okay. Just came back. This thing looks cool. Thank you! We do have to come up with a name for it, though. We do have to come up with a name. I don't know what to name it, honestly. That looks cool, though. Oh, what? Why haven't I been making things shiny this entire time? Look how that looks. Whoa! Wait, I gotta make at least the beak and the rings shiny now. That is so cool. Why haven't I been doing this? The shiny looks so cool. Wah! Okay, let me go through it and just reshine everything. And then I'm not gonna do that from the inside of the patterns because that'd take too long. But what I will do is on these, I'm gonna make them shiny too. Okay, let's see how that looks. Is that a Pokemon? That is not a Pokemon, no. I haven't seen a content creator play Spore in years. I love Spore. Hell yeah, B. I make daily Spore content. If you wanna see more sports-related stuff, just give me a follow. I'm working on a series right now where I'm making every Minecraft mob in Spore. It's going really well. We just hit day 20 yesterday. Chip, what's your favorite Pokemon? It is Tyrannus. That is not it. It is Tyrantrum. Fucking Tyrannus. Get out of here. That looks so cool. Now it's looking radiant. Now it's looking hella radiant. K-Litheron is the name? K-Litheron sounds cool. K-Litheron. Why can I never capitalize things properly? There we go, K-Litheron. Wow, oh boy. That looks so cool. Oh my god. Oh my god. That looks cool. That looks so cool. I don't know why I'm doing that, but that looks awesome. Rip Mingus? Who's Mingus? Mingus? Rest in peace, Mingus. Who's Mingus? Everybody just spamming Rip Mingus. I'm loading up Spore just because of the stream. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, if you want to share whatever you end up making in Spore, I do have a Discord server that you should totally go check out because it's so cool. Spore in 2025. Who would have known?
I would have. I make daily Spore videos every single day. That's what daily means.
Okay, you know what? I said I wouldn't, but like I might as well. We've already spent over an hour on this thing. I might as well go in and color everything to be shiny and vibrant and beautiful and amazing. Let me stop using words that everyone uses to describe myself on something that isn't me. Only I'm worthy of such titles. I really hate my life. Okay. Let me do that on these also. Let me do that on that. Okay, and now the tail. Hey, Chip. What's up, Posey? I think you have to name it the Ringosaurus Tedious. Tedious? Okay. You should make a video showcasing your meanest comments on your streams. The meanest ones? No, because if I made it like if I made a video on that, then, you know, I would just be giving people who say mean things to me attention. I would just be giving them attention. and then it would just become this thing where people just join my stream to be really mean, hoping that they'll be featured in one of those videos. You know, I made you a cool drawing and you didn't even notice. I mean, you can't just like draw me and suddenly I'll be summoned into your room and then I'll be like, that's cool, nice cock. No, like you have to actually show me. What do you mean? Chip the horse guy, not my name. What is the plan once you finish the Minecraft series? I have no idea yet. Probably work on something else. What? I don't know. Something else. That looks so cool. That looks fucking awesome. And it's definitely radiant. Yeah, it's in creations. You're just the hater. Okay. Every fossil Pokemon would be cool. I am not making Pokemon. I have a very good reason to not ever make Pokemon. And I'm sorry, I'm never making Pokemon. Ever. It looks so cool, though. This is why you're my least favorite sport creator ever. Your name is Chip's #1 Gooner fan. What are you talking about? Looks like a god. Yeah, it kind of does look like some sort of divine creature. Which I like. Chip the Markiplier guy. Okay. Did you already do the Macabre prom? Macabre. No, I haven't. No idea what I'm going to make for it, but I'll do something for it. I don't know what. That looks cool. That looks cool. Do we want to give it the cyan on the tail also? Let me just do it on one of them and I'll see what that looks like. Can you make a Mingus next? I don't know what Mingus is, dude. I don't know who Mingus... What are we talking about? Mingus? Let's do the cyan. Let's do it. You just doing one Sporetober prompt today? No, we're making two. We're making this guy, which is like one half, and then we're making the black one, which is gonna be like the other half, you know, the white and black. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, okay, we gotta do that. We've got to do that. I don't know if you guys even saw it. I saw it and I was like, yep, that's cool, and I decided so quickly. You guys probably didn't even know what I was talking about. But just know, whatever it was that I just added color to looked really freaking sick, okay? It looked really cool. Thank you, B, for the tiny dinies. Appreciate it. Also, I love the cat in your profile picture. Mine's right next to me right now.
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping right on top of my pillow. I'm gonna be sneezing all night. I'm actually really allergic to cats. But I love them too much. I love them so much that I don't give a fuck. I just don't sneeze. I just grow a pair of balls and I'm like, I'm not gonna stop liking cats because I'm allergic to them. Who cares? What is the second prompt? The second prompt is macabre. 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 I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but that's what it is. I'm in the exact same situation with my cat. Hell yeah, dude. Holy, it looks good. Thank you. Do you guys like it? I love the shine. I feel like it's the shine that added a lot to it, you know? I feel like it's the shine. Kalytheron. Oh, that looks sick. I didn't even leave for that long. Well, we've been here for an hour and 13 minutes. Can I send a suggestion on Discord for the macabre prompt? Macabre. Macabre? Is that how you say macabre? Macabre? I don't fucking know, man. I don't know. Yeah, you can send a suggestion. Feel free. I have a creature in mind, though. I have a creature in mind. Okay, so let me paint a pretty picture. Okay, let me paint you guys like one of my French girls right now. Macabre. Macabre. Is that how you say it? I don't fucking know. I think it's macabre. Nobody knows how to say it. Nobody knows. Okay. No, but let me paint you guys a picture. We have these guys, right? The Kalytherons living in big herds. They live in snowy volcano areas where the temperatures are so ungodly low that even though there's active volcanoes releasing ash into the atmosphere, you still have a good layer of snow covering the floor, right? Which is why they walk on these big spikes, right? Because they're just way too heavy and they would absolutely sink into the snow. But by walking on the spikes, they can remain their entire bodies over the snow, right? But you know, and it's this color down here too because the soil under the snow is really black and it's really ashy because of the volcanic activity, right? But hear me out. The creatures who hunt these guys do the exact opposite strategy to stay over the snow. Instead of focusing all their body in one little tip that goes completely through the snow and then is long enough so that you'd be above it, they just have a very flat foot, right, that distributes all of their weight evenly in a way that they don't sink down the snow. And then for them, we can have them be black, because not only are they black because the dirt that of the soil that they burrow on would stain the whatever integument we decide to give them, it's also because they're nocturnal, right? They're nocturnal. You like giving your creatures backstories, but I guess that's a sign of a master of world building. I don't know if I'm a master of world building, but I want to do something cool with these creatures after Sporetober is done. But do you guys see the? Do you guys see the vision here? Let's save up the Calitharon, and then let's build the macabre creature. Isn't macabre like relating to death? Yeah, it kind of is, which is why I'm making it a predator. Masturbator. Thank you, Lucas. I think this guy definitely secretes good. Macabre. Carnivorous mammoth? What? So yeah, I mentioned that it's like a T-Rex and Triceratops type deal. But I'm kind of leaning against that right now. I'm kind of going with more of like a... a giraffe and lions type deal. You know, where they'd be pack hunters instead, because they can't be too big that they'd be heavy. But I did want it to be like the creatures are literal opposites of each other. So you have one big, like apex, like herbivorous creature, and then one big apex predator. But we'll see what we can do. You know, we gotta cook something up. I do want it to be a burrower, but maybe it can just be like a solitary creature. I don't know. Also, are you doing a bit about saying macabre wrong? No, I'm not doing a bit. I actually don't know how to say that word. If you do know, and you're not rage baiting, and you actually want me to say it right, please tell me. I do not know how to say that word. Chip the Not Even Dinosaur Guy. I think it's a cool name for you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't really fuck with birds that much, so it's a cool distinction, I guess. It's pronounced macabre. Where should I send my idea for macabre, Chipster? Send it in the suggestions tab, I guess. And then I'll have a look at it. I can have a look at it right now, actually. Apparently it's just macabre. It's pronounced macabre. You pronounce it Mingus. Who is Mingus, dude? Who is Mingus? I'm so out of the loop with this one. Who is Mingus? Who is Mingus? Tis macabre. Macabre. Right. Oh, I'll tell you what though. If we make this creature walk on all fours, then we could have it not be a pack hunter and be more of a solitary creature instead. Because if it walks on all fours, that means it can be bigger, because it's going to have at least 3 feet or 2 feet on the ground at all points. You know, at least 3 feet touching the ground at all in any given moment. And that would help with the weight distribution. Right? So it could actually stay on top of the snow. Huh. What about a centipede? I don't want to do a centipede, brother. It kind of freaked me out, I can't lie. So I'm going to go with like a lizard type thing. Very dinosaur. This one's gonna be a lot more. This one's gonna be really dinosaur-like, but I still do hope you guys like it. You know. Ooh, we could go with this mouth. It's got to be scary though. That's the thing. It's got to be really scary. Ooh, and then the big mouth could be so that like they can snap them at the big guys' necks and stuff. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Crushing jaws to combat the osteoderms. That's what I'm saying! Dinos are awesome. Never apologize for good taste. Thank you. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you for saying that. That needed to be said. That really did need to be said. It's so fucking annoying how, like... I'll just make like a fucking mosquito or something really stupid and lame, and nobody's gonna watch me. I mean, like, and then a bunch of people are gonna watch me, I should say. And then when I'm making a dinosaur, nobody gives a shit. Dinosaurs are cooler. Dinosaurs are very... More dinosaurs. Land leopard seal X lizard style that can slide over snow on its belly. Oh, dude. We are cooking. We are cooking. That sounds fucking awesome. I'm just thickening up the top jaw a little bit because it's looking a little brittle. It's looking, you know, that if it tried to bite on that armored neck, it would definitely like snap or something. You know? So I'm thickening it up a little bit. And then we also have to give it some nostrils. I think I'm gonna place them like here at the front of their faces. But a lizard leopard seal that slides on ice sounds really freaking awesome. And like that's a cool looking idea. You making a skull crawler? No. I'm making it's an original creature. It's probably gonna need a heavy armor for that guy's tail. I wasn't really thinking armor. I'm kind of imagining these guys being a little smoother. I'm not even gonna lie. Smoother than the other dudes. But we can definitely come up with something. I don't know why I like evolved the lisp over time. I didn't used to have this when I started streaming. I feel like I'm worse at speaking now than I used to be before that I started streaming for some reason, and it's infuriating. I don't know. Oh, that looks cool. The spikes there. Oh. That looks cool. New attempt at a horse. No, gambler. That's not gonna be the... Okay. Okay, we gotta give this guy some menacing ass. Really, really menacing eyes. Ooh, you know what? What if we gave this creature a skull pattern on its face that we can color afterwards? I feel like that would lean into the theme really good, right? So we color... This part is going to be colored like white, where the eyes go. And then we can have another part here that's also going to be white. And it basically makes the face look like a skull, right? Oh, okay. Chip Dynasty guy, look at it in suggestions. Look in suggestions real quick. Okay, let me see what's in there. Suggestions. What do you have in suggestions for us? Very niche game, but he looks nice. Oh, it's literally like a Wendigo type character with a skull on its head. Huh. You just sent that, but I thought of the skull head myself, I have to say. I thought of it, and I thought of it before you did. Okay, I thought of the skull head, not you. That was my idea. I adore creature design. Yeah, me too. Me too. Creature design is fucking awesome. Designing, like, human characters is very cool too. But, like, with creatures. You look at a human, you know, and you can tell a lot about their personality. Creature design, you can tell all about the creature's entire life if you reflect it in a way that, like, is... like, that makes sense through the creature's design. Which is so cool, you know? I love creature design. Okay, we go like that, and then we definitely have to give him a meaner look. For sure. Ooh, that looks cool. Dude, that looks so cool. And then I think these eyes are looking a little goofy because they're sort of looking upwards right now. So let's make them look a little more forward. Oh, that's cool. Love how the horse is looking, Chip. Okay, dude. This is kind of just a dragon. It's got... No, this is closer to a worm than a dragon right now because it's got no limbs yet. It's so scrunkly. It kind of is. I kind of love that, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely very, very scrunkly. Love how the horse is looking. Can we stop with the horse jokes? I don't even like horses anymore. I used to love horses, okay? I don't like horses anymore, man. Okay, that's a bit of a lie. I didn't love horses, but they were definitely animals I thought were cool. Ooh, that looks cool. That looks cool. You can make him really lightweight for walking on snow. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for here. You know, he's got a more sunken stomach there. And then maybe we could give him like webbed toes and stuff. And you know, since he's so lightweight, obviously, I gotta go with the legs here that are going to show as much muscle as we can, because we're really going with the fact that, you know, he's very lean, so he'd have the muscles poking through because he doesn't have many layers of fat obstructing us from seeing all the musculature. You know what I'm saying? Are you making the predator of the last thing you made? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. That's what we're making right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks cool. And then we absolutely have to give it some sort of feet that look like it distribute the weight evenly, right? So something like this, having the other toe on the back would help, but still, it you know, you have these 4 points here where his entire body is distributed upon. You know, it's not laying flat on the ground, and that'd make him sink into the snow. So I feel like for that, we gotta go with something more like this. Maybe webbed feet? Not because he's a swimming creature, but, you know, just because he's trying to stay above the snow, right? Well, for a second, I thought you meant the Predator from the movies. I do love the Yautja Predators, though, I have to say. Super excited for the new movie that's coming out later this year. He's got a lot of muscles like the goat making it. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, you're so flattering. It does look like the Ender Dragon. It does not look like the Ender Dragon. No, it does. Oh, it kind of does. Okay. A new movie? What? Yeah, there's a new Have you not seen the trailer, bro? Predator Badlands is going to be the new movie, and it looks so freaking cool. They're finally making the Predator a main character of his own fucking movie. God damn, about fucking time. Ooh, if we don't want to go with the webbed feet, we could go with like some more paw-looking ones. Because those, they also lay pretty flat. You know, the entire foot touches the ground. And we can make them longer and really clawy. Like that. And then those look like he'd be better at digging with, right? Because I just noticed for the webbed feet, he doesn't look like he'd be good at digging with those. And I do want to make the front ones a little bit longer, so that he can use those to like swipe at creatures with, you know, big claws. And then for the back ones, they'd be mostly for running. You wouldn't use the back feet in combat, aside from the actual combat locomotion. And actually, let me go ahead and give the foot another. Oops, not what I meant to do. Give the back feet another joint. I feel like that's gonna make it look pretty cool. And then again, on the back legs, a little bit shorter. You know, mostly for locomotion, as I said. Like wolves. Yeah, like wolves. What if you made the tail swirl like a chameleon? That wouldn't make him very speedy, because that would be very not aerodynamic. So I don't really want to do that. I want to keep him looking quick so he can, you know, be very nimble and definitely be able to dodge those tail movements, because it's one hit. It's one hit from that tail and you're done for. Like, there's no surviving. Did you see that fucking tail? If it gets you, just accept it. Don't even try to fight out of it. Just lay down and hope that that thing stops you and kills you right there. Because if it just leaves you after one of those hits, you are going to, you're going to hurt. Oh, look at that. That's looking cool. I do think these look a little bit weird on the back, though. I have to say. That looks a little odd. I don't know why it's looking like that. Oh, wait, I think I know why, actually. I do. It's because I'm using the same part here. The same, like, muscly bit part. This is going to look a lot better now. A lot better. Now he's got proper calves. There we go. That's better. Fixed it. And then third time I'm doing this. make the back ones smaller. You give him a wider stance on the back like that. Is the head a little large? I feel like we just need to bulk out the upper body a little bit so he doesn't look so, like, front forward leaning. He definitely looks like he's about to fall forward right now. But I don't think it's actually the legs' fault. It's just the fact that we haven't added a tail to him yet. So we should probably do that right now, actually. I feel like he'd have a pretty long tail. I feel like he'd have a really long tail. Maybe not for fighting. Maybe he could swipe at the creature, you know, at the big guys with the tail. But I don't want to give him, like, a fighting tail because the other guy has already got one. So it'd be counterintuitive if he had one, too. Stop getting views. I'm sorry. There's 57 today. My bad, man. The tail can be more like a crocodile. I don't know about crocodile. Because crocodiles' tails are really adapted for swimming. Which this guy, he's not much of a swimmer. I'm sure he'd be okay in water, but that's not his main thing. You know, he's more worried about the snow. If he falls in the water on where he lives, he's so fucked. That water's cold. Very cold. But yeah, definitely think it should have a very long tail to sort of balance out the weight. Give it a beaver tail? Oh, hell no. That would look weird. Again, that would be more for swimming. That's the main reason beavers have tails like that. There we go. Wow. That looks cool. Slithering through snow. Yeah. He'd need a side-swerving tail to change directions mid-slide. Oh my god. Yes! You're so fucking right. We gotta give him almost like a shark tail, but only the top bit, because then, you know, the underbit wouldn't make any sense. So we go with like that, and then we... Yeah, dude. And then he can swerve the tail and then bend the corner. Oh, that's so cool! What? Chip, what species of mountain lion are you making right now? It's not a mountain lion. But yes. But it does need the, like, the macabre look thing, the whatever that word means. So what I'm thinking is, we've already given him a skull pattern on the face. I think we lean into it even more here. And we go with a spine pattern on the back using these parts. I feel like that could look pretty good. You know? I don't know if you guys are going to understand exactly what I mean. But basically what I did for the Minecraft Phantom. If you were there for that stream or if you recall the video. Oh, but that's going to look weird when he moves, isn't it? Yeah, that does look weird. How can I counter that? Huh. Like xenomorph ones. Yeah, sort of like xenomorph ones. He wears bones to scare off potential threats? I don't feel like he'd wear bones. And since he's an apex predator, I don't think he'd have trouble scaring off potential threats anyway. But, and I don't know how much sense this part right here would make, but we could give him a really cool looking spine out of these. Which I kind of really like. I was gonna say maybe having this on the top of him would keep the other creature from, like, stepping on him, but then I remember that the foot is quite literally just a point, and so if it stepped on this, it'd go right through this and absolutely leave a hole inside of him. But that looks cool, doesn't it? Use the spine arm? Wait, that's actually a good idea. But I don't know, I like this. I don't want to go all the way down the tail with this. Maybe only on the body, but... Like, that looks cool, doesn't it? Does that look cool? I like the look of that. Chipodactyl, I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay, good night, Van. Chip, can I give you a riddle? Yeah, sure. Sure. What is your riddle? Tell me your riddle. What is your riddle, boy? Maybe put fur, like those fur coats that kings wear. King fur coats. What do you mean by king fur coats? I'm thinking of like something like this for what I mentioned about the spine pattern thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that looks the best, but it's kind of cool. And I'm trying to, again, to stay on theme here with whatever the macabre thing might mean. Yeah, but having a body like this that definitely looks like bones and definitely alludes to them would certainly scare off other creatures if the size of the creature alone didn't do that. Oh, it's almost like he's got a shell, dude. That's awesome. What's brown has a head and has a tail but no legs or arms. Has a head and has a tail but no legs or arms and is brown? I don't fucking know. What? What about feathers like a pyroraptor? A penny? Are pennies brown? Aren't they copper colored? Pennies in Brazil aren't brown, they're copper colored. I don't know. I feel like I need to go to sleep. It's 11. It's 11 right now. I don't know, dude. Your life keeps lagging behind. I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I could do about that. That looks pretty cool, though. No? I feel like that looks pretty good. If anything, it's missing just something on the neck. And I think I have an idea. I think I want to give him spikes on the neck. Where the other guy had rings, this dude's got spikes, right? So, like, if something were to hit him on the side while he was, like, sliding on the ice. If they hit him on the side of the head or something, you know? It hit the spikes, and it hurt. Chiposaurus Rex, I need to be acknowledged before bed. Okay, Chips #1 Gooner fan. I hope you have a good night's sleep, and I hope you have a wonderful night, and that you wake up feeling completely ready and refreshed for tomorrow, where you're gonna have a beautiful day. You're gonna win the lottery, and you're gonna switch up on your day ones, and then you're gonna see that you didn't actually win the lottery. It was a prank, and now you're friendless, and nobody likes you. But it will be a very good night's sleep. Chip, how is this lizard gonna survive in the snow? You're right. How is it gonna survive the cold? Because it has no fat, it has no feathers, and it has no fur. And it's also massive. Fuck. Didn't think about that. Could be warm-blooded. Self-eating scales? What the fuck does self-eating mean? Oh, wait, but. Hear me out. He does live, I just farted, I hope you guys didn't hear that. He does live in volcanic areas, so, and he is a burrower, so he could technically just dig really deep, and the deeper you go, the hotter it gets, because, you know, you're closer to volcanic activity, so he'd keep himself warm inside the burrows, and then he'd come out at night. And then, I don't know, at night would probably be even colder than during the day. But, he could, like, fucking thug it out. He could just thug it out. Give it cool rock skin. Yeah, maybe he just has really thick scaling. And he's warm-blooded, so whatever's going on inside of him stays pretty warm. I don't know. We're gonna go with that, because I don't feel like giving him fur, feathers, or fat. Velvet covered scales, like the stuff that covers reindeer antlers. Ooh, that's not a bad idea either. But we can either do for the patterns, right? We can either do fur or we can do scales. It's literally one or the other in Spore. But we can just say they're velvet colored. Yes. If it lives near lava, what if you made the scales obsidian? Are we going with Minecraft logic here? Is that how it works? Is obsidian near lava? Is that like an igneous rock or something? I think it might be, right? It's gotta be. Notch couldn't have been lying to me this entire time. It is. Oh, I knew that. I totally knew that. Okay, so, since the other guy was like a blue, cyan, and white, this guy is going to be dark red, purple, and black. So he's going to be mainly... That's not what I meant to do. He's going to be mainly a very dark... Ooh, maybe we go like a crimson. Yeah, very dark crimson color. We do some darker black color hitting it from below like that. Okay. Yes. Obsidian scales on the underbelly. Scales on the underbelly. Is there a way we can actually do that? Wait, we can actually. Okay, hold on. And then, yeah, what would the obsidian color be? Just like a really dark bluish purple like this. And then on the coat, okay, from above like that, and then black. And then everything that's like the spikes, the ribs and everything, it can also be white, but in like a bone white kind of way. What kind of colors are these? Shouldn't they have color that matches their environment? Yes. Yes, and they do, don't they? Okay, we're not cooking. We're not cooking. But yes, they do, because they literally do. Yo, Chipster, is there a chat to see your creation specifically? Yeah, it's called fan art reference. If you want to draw fan art of a creature, people just ask me, oh, Chip, can you send us some reference pictures? And I just store them in there. But they do match the environment, because he lives in the snow, but it's like volcanic snow. So, although there's white, there's also lots of black, and, you know, under the snow. Yeah, I've already explained that. I'm not going to get into it. So, this looks really bad. I'm just going to make him black. I think it's too much red. I think that's the problem. We'll hit it with some red from above like that, just a little bit. And then for these, I think they just look goofy in that color, so we're just going to go with a lighter black. What's the prompt for this? It's that one word I can't say. M-A-C-R-A-B-R-E. Whatever that word is. However you say it. My bad, Chip. I just had my shower. Yeah, alright. That looks cool. That looks cool. Whoa. Okay, so my initial thoughts. The red on top is not working. Because the pattern's weird. If we can find a cool pattern, it should be able to stay. I have a theory. He's a day predator, and in the night he can stay nearby the volcano. That kind of goes against the fact that he's black. He'd be so easy to spot in the snow if he didn't hunt at night. I kind of like the hunting at night thing a little bit more, and that looks cool. That looks very volcano-ish. And then, obviously, all of this on his back, we're going to be making, like, a lighter white. And then, you know, we're gonna do that to the face also. But it's looking really cool right now. It's looking really cool. Like, you gotta admit, it's looking awesome. Okay, so, let's do that. Let's do that right now. I think it should have something on the tail besides the shark fin. I don't know. I like the tail being a little more... You know, like that. A little emptier. Maybe we could just give it the same scales going all the way down the tail. Not the rib pattern and the like exoskeleton looking bits, because that would be way too many parts. But maybe you can add some of those going down the tail. Why not? Use the evolutionary logic? What does that even mean? Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't do that for this one. There you go. Make a smaller shark fin to see if it looks nice. Smaller one. How would a smaller one look? I don't think it needs to. I like the cleaner look. You guys can't even see it right now. No. Let's keep it. Let's keep it at 1. If it digs around volcanoes, if it hangs around volcanoes, it would be able to dig under the ashes. Yeah, that's why he's black, even though he lives in a snowy area. It's the snow volcanoes. I'm really going all out with this one, I think. I mean, speculation is getting to me. Oh, it really is. Okay. Let's do the color of all of these now. Let's see what that's gonna look like. And we need a name for it, so if you guys can cook up a name, for sure let me know. Have you made living water yet? Living water? I have not made living water. What? No. That looks cool. Yo, dude, it's actually amazing watching your videos. You have such a fun and great talent. Aw, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'd call it a talent, but hey. I'm glad you enjoy my my spore shenanigans. Thank you. Right. Oh, we got to do these on the neck. On the little neck spikes. Also, neck spikes are also very cool. Obviously, my guy has to have them because they're just so big. Why haven't you made water alive yet? What the fuck does that even mean? Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, the white bony thing going down the entire tail would look freaking awesome. I don't know if there's actually a way we can do it because it might be way too many parts, but if we can, we definitely have to try. Thank you, Blue ZT4R. How do you say that? Thank you so much for the roses, though. Name it Ashen Imp? Volcavinator? Oh, Volcavinator is such a cool name, too. But so is Ashen Imp. They're both really cool. Oh, what? Why were two great names suggested back to back? Oh, that looks cool on the head, dude. The fucking bone patterns, the skull patterns. Shouldn't it be the opposite, actually? It should be the opposite, right? Wait. Yeah. Pull it? We could pull it. Yeah, it should be the opposite, dude. Wait, no, that's what's supposed to be... I'm so stupid. That's what's supposed to be black. Because it's like the holes on the skull. Varanus Infernos? Varanus Infernos sounds pretty cool, too. Yeah, it should be the opposite. Venator means hunter, by the way, so it's named like a dinosaur. Yeah. Yeah, but I like the Ashen Imp thing. I don't know if imp is the best word to describe it, though, because it is an apex predator. Later Gator? Yeah, we gotta name it the Later Gator. Let's see if I'm doing the skull face thing correctly now, hopefully. You should do a poll between Ashen Imp, Volcavinator, and Varanus Infernus. Wait, are we naming this? Yeah, I'm trying to find a name. Ooh. Oh, what? That looks so cool. What the fuck? Is there a part right behind it? Oh, no, there isn't. Okay, let me place one really quickly. You guys don't even see it, but I just wanted to place something right there. Right there, so I could color it. Peak? Yes, sir. I can't think of a name, but an idea is to use Latin. Yeah, that's been a naming trope so far with these creatures. Everybody just like grabs a couple words in Latin and then like puts them together, and it always comes out with like a really cool, you know, because it's literally like the definition, you know. Did I do? Yeah, I did. I did one under on that side, so we can do that again. And then, oh, wait. Yeah, wait. And then we do white around the rim of the eye, the edge of the eye, and then we got to do like a yellow on the inside of the eye. Wait, I'm cooking. Hello, Chippy. What's up, Jaden? Hi, Chip. Happy Easter. It's Easter? No, it isn't. Does that look cool? That looks pretty cool, right, chat? What do you guys think? Should we do red for the eyes, actually? We could go with red. I feel like that'd look pretty cool too. More in palette. Do blue. Blue could also look pretty sick. We'll see though. And then let me just fix these feet here also. And then we'll see what that looks like. Volcavinator Glacialis goes hard. It so does. You're so right. Oh, sorry. Volcavinator second name is not capitalized. Glaciaris. Oh. Or just Volcavinator for short. I do like the crimson eyes a little more. It does look very dragon-like. It looks like a drake. And I like it. We're cooking. That looks sick. That is awesome. Alright. And then let's see these where there's no way we can add these going down the entire length of the tail, right? No way we can do that, right? I mean, it's just not. We'd have to space them out a bunch. But it would look pretty cool. If we keep making them bigger, then we can space them out even more. Yeah, I don't think it's bad that they're spaced out like this. You could just say that, you know, on the tail, since the tail is allowed to bend a lot more than the spine, you know, they need to be spaced out so that way the vertebrae don't keep the tail from not being as mobile as it would be. So they'd be more spaced out going down the length of the tail. And then reaching the end here, they'd start going small again till you hit the fin. Right there. Right there. That's pretty cool. Let's see what that looks like. Isn't it New Year's? It's not New Year's. I'm so happy you used my name chip. You're welcome, Ursa. I mean, you fucking cooked with Volcavinator. I have to say, that is awesome. What's your favorite dinosaur movie / series? Favorite dinosaur movie right now is Primitive War. Absolutely loved it. But series, probably Primeval. If you mean like a show, yeah, probably Primeval. That looks so cool. That is so cool. Guys. Huh? Chip, did you ever watch Dinosaur King? I did watch Dinosaur King. I loved it as a kid. I had a Dinosaur King series for a little bit, but, you know, it was just kind of flopped, and nobody really cared about it because Dinosaur King's kind of niche, so I had to stop. And then I just moved on to making Jurassic Park dinosaurs. That looks awesome. Yeah, do we want to do bone claws also on the feet? Made his entire feet a little bit wider, but do we want to do that? I feel like that looks cool. That looks cool, right? Chat. This looks so awesome. This looks so freaking awesome. Right? Like, come on. Oh, you know what we could do also for the claws? You know what we could do? Following the theme here, the macabre theme, however you fucking say that word, right? We could go with like a blood red. Make the claws look bloody. That's awful. That is actually pretty awful. That is disgusting. Macabre. Yeah, however you say that word. Make a Spinosaurus hybrid Triceratops and Stegosaurus into the game. I'm not doing that. Sorry. Nope. Can someone say to me if this buddy is a predator of the interior buddy? Yes, it is. Floppa, this is the predator of the dude that we just made. It looks good, but what is it? Oh, it's my own little creature. You know what? Seeing them side by side like that with that foot, I do think the black one's better. Okay, let's save him up. And before we take a good look at the finished one, I think what we gotta do is put them in a snowy world. right? And see them duking it out against each other. I feel like that's going to be the best way of really enjoying their designs, because they were made with this whole, from the get-go, from the start of the stream. It was like, yep, I'm going to make 2 creatures that are like a T-Rex and Triceratops kind of thing, where, you know, they're predator and prey, but you never know who's coming out on top. It's always a 50-50. That was my idea to begin with. And that's what we want to see. I mean, who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? What's the other one's name? I completely forgot already. That's a little embarrassing. It's the Chilitheron. It's the Volcavinator versus the Chilitheron. That's cool. Okay. Let me do a snowy world. It's really late. It's 11:30. I have to finish this and then go to bed, but you know, snowy world. And then we got to make it hot. Right? We go global temperature hot. It's a snowy, it's like a clash of, yeah. And then we got to add a volcano. Lava rocks on the ground. Yes. And then we have to add a volcano to this place, right? I mean we have to. That's the entire point. How are we going to do that? How do we give it a volcano? I think it's right here. Hills. Is a volcano a hill? Is that it? Barnacle Hill. No. Basic tools. Is it here? Volcano. Is it special? Oh, here it is. Found it. Volcano. Okay, so let's put a big fucking volcano right here. I mean big volcano. Yeah. There's nothing at the top though. For some reason. Okay, just pretend that there's lava here. There should have been, but the lava's down there. Whatever, it's good. We're fine. Oh wait, no, we can just put a lava pit. I've never messed with these before. Sorry, chat. Lava pit on the volcano. Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. We've made a volcano in Sport, chat. We've made the volcano in Spo. Actually, we can just do the opposite now then, right? Okay, let's just change the time really quickly. My buddy Schnorgel told me that if you put the time to 0, the creatures don't like freak out and look weird. So we're gonna do that. I think that'll do. Look at the atmosphere of this place, dude. Like that looks awesome. And then let's first off choose a creature that is going to witness this battle. Basically my player creature. What creature should I be? I think I'm gonna be the Glomerorum. This is one of my favorite. I think this is my #1 favorite of the entire series so far that we've made out of the entire Sporetober. You know, so I'm gonna put the Glomerorum there, and then now we gotta put in the big boys, the Vulcanator. He's large, dude, and then the Chilitheron, who is also very, very large. Should the Volcavinator, should he be a little smaller in comparison to that guy? I feel like he should be a little bit smaller, like that. A little bit bigger, that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna place them, I'm gonna turn them like that and then place them right next to each other. That way they'll fight a little bit closer together. Learned this while doing the Spinathon Battle Royale. I don't know if you guys remember that. And then we're going to give it infinite awareness to both of those. Not infinite, but just the highest awareness. Give them both speed, and I'm not going to alter anything about the stats aside putting them on aggressive. Is that guy on aggressive, actually? Yeah, it is. Okay. You guys ready? You guys ready? We have Team Light and Team Darkness. You guys ready? You guys ready? I can't wait. Here we go. Oh, they're going at it. Oh, imagine a stomp with those. Place your bets, chat. Oh, and he bites also with the beak. I never even thought about that. Wah! Rah! Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Oh! And he won! You're not supposed to shoot a fireball at me, buddy. He survived on 3 HP! Volcavinator wins! on 3 fucking health. That was so close. It is, even in sports, like a 50-50. And the Kylithron goes down. That is so cool. He looks hella menacing, too. Look at that. Can I lure him to the lava and have him go into the lava like an idiot? Walk to me. Walk to me, idiot. No, he's just stupid. He's gonna kill me with fucking fireballs. Anyway, let me reposition them, and then we'll do that again, and we'll see if the other guy wins. Who knows? He got the first hit in. Maybe it'll win this time. Oh, and he won again! And again he survived on 3 HP. And I have level 3 bite. So, bye-bye, dude. Fucking idiot. They look like gods battling it out. They do. They do. They really do. That was so cool. Look at the dead Volcavinator, though. Aw, that is epic. That was so fucking awesome. I love that. Look at that. They look so good against each other too. You know what they look? They look like a legendary Pokemon duo. You know what I'm saying? This guy looks a lot more like a Pokemon than Volcavinator does, but they look like a Pokemon legendary duo. Anyway, that was pretty freaking sick. I can't lie. That was awesome. But I think that's going to be it for today. It's really late. I'm probably just going to post the VOD to this stream tomorrow because I really want to go to sleep. So if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to follow, make sure to do all that jazz. Go watch my my newest YouTube video about artificial intelligence, if I could speak. That'd be great. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Still have not decided what Minecraft mob we're doing tomorrow, but yeah. I'll probably just post the Instagram poll. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll see y'all later.